Hi everybody, thanks for joining me again today. So today I am going to be scrapbooking this layout or this sketch, and I think this is day 27. And what I like about it, it's just got the circles behind and one picture. And I've kind of been trying to think of how I wanted to do it, and so I think I've come up with kind of a creative idea. So first of all, I'm going to scrapbook this picture of me right after I got my first COVID shot. And so that was, for me, a happy day. You make your own decisions. I'm going to put that disclaimer out there. So what I had set to the side for a while was these papers from Auburn Lane. My elbow, or hello, my 6x8 pad is almost completely bashed, but I had some of these black ones, and I thought about doing a black and white page, but now I'm going to change it up. And what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go on my Cricut, and this is another Auburn Lane, so I just grabbed my Auburn Lane big pad out, and I'll set these to the side for now. I am going to go on my Cricut, and I am going to cut out 3-inch circles in a row and do what's on the sketch. So I know I'll have like the top row and then probably some here. So I'll kind of fit them in. I may do all of them and just not fill all of them in. So I'll have the 9 circles. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to back those circles and try and use a pattern. I want to try and just use 3, but I pulled out a 4th in case I need to have one that isn't covered up by my picture. So in case something halfway sticking out. So that is my plan. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Oh, and then I'm also going to go and mat the whole thing on black cardstock. So again, it pulls that whole black look in like this. And then off camera, I am also going to fussy cut these florals out. I don't normally like going floral on floral, but these are subtle, and I think with the difference in the color, it won't look bad. If this doesn't look good once I have them cut out, I'll go for game plan number 2. So I will be back as soon as this is all cut and put together. Okay, so I'm back, and what I did was let me show you. So I went ahead and I cut out with my Cricut the 9 circles, and then I back them with like a 3.5 by 3.5 square of the different colors of black behind the each of the circles, and then I matted the whole thing onto the black cardstock. If I wasn't feeling lazy, and if my sewing machine was set up, which it's not right now, I would have considered stitching around each of the circles or even hand stitching, but because I wanted to get this up tonight, I chose not to, and I just did a squiggly line circle around it using my Pilot G2 pen. So I took another scrap piece of black paper and I went ahead and matted my photo on that. So I'm really going with the black and white theme of this, with the exception of the pink background. So now looking at this, the sketch, I thought about using the burgundy paper, but I really didn't like how it was bringing another color in, and I didn't have anything else to reference off of it. So I went through my Auburn Lane paper pad, and I did have still a piece of this paper that is the black with the white flowers and the gray tones. So I pulled that out, and I went ahead and I fussy cut out a bunch of those. I pulled a small 4-inch doily, and the reason I'm going small is because I don't want to cover up the circles. I want that still to be prominent. So I have those. And then what I did do was I took one of the journaling cards that were in there, and it had the burgundy on the outside and it was square. Well, because I'm trying to stick with the whole circular look other than the picture, I went ahead and I cut this out. So I thought in one of these squares, I'm going to put this in there, and you know, whether it be here or up here, because I'm going to do my journaling in there. And what I'm talking about is this is a picture of me in front of the Walgreens, which for those of you who are not in the Midwest, Walgreens is a national drugstore chain. And this is one of the locations in my area in Illinois where we can get the COVID vaccine. And so I was able to qualify to get it. One of those times where I'm grateful I'm overweight because I qualified. So for me, because I trust the science, and again, no comments about it one way or the other, you do you, I'm going to use the best day ever, which I was laughing with Christy about because we were laughing about how the fact that some of these sticker sheets, it's on everything. And if you were to put the best day ever on every single layout you did, they're all best day evers. So, but for me, this felt like the best day ever because I'm one step closer to having some normal. I'm one step closer to being able to see my parents who are in their 80s and my sisters. My mom and dad finally got their second shots last week. I go next week Friday for my second shot. So by the end of April, I should be able to visit with my mom and dad and be a little bit safer for them. My dad has COPD. He was a former fireman during the 70s when the PPE wasn't very good. And so, you know, I want to protect him. He served our community. Now the least I can do is try and protect him. And that's what this is about for me. So that's kind of what I'm going to journal about. And so, yeah, so I'm just going to go in and just kind of layer things in. And again, I don't know where, let me cut this off the sheet. And I'm just going to kind of go around these couple items. Now I could actually go and put the best day ever on the doily because then it would help it stand off since it's black. And I didn't think about that before, so let me just see. So I could go best day ever. Okay, I like that. And then I'm going to tuck in, let's see, be one floral there. Do one floral there. And maybe one under here. Like that. I like that so far. Now the other thing that it had was all of these banners with words. Now I did cut out some of these, but now that I've moved the title down, I'm not sure if I need them. So now I don't have any gold in here, so I don't think I want to use that. And again, I don't have the colors really in here for the love. So the only other one I could use, it says, "In everything give thanks." And I could just tuck that right here. It does kind of blend in. Let's see. Maybe I could pop it up here. Or I could go down here. Okay, I'm kind of liking that better. See, now I'm getting too much of a 4, and I really want it to be more 3. If I kind of move it under, hopefully that makes sense to everybody. Let me Make that a little bigger. And actually what I can do is maybe make this a smaller phrase. Okay, I kind of like that. All right, so I'm going to put you on pause again. I'm going to glue everything down, but I think it's going to be like this. And I think the only other thing that I might do is get out some black enamel dots. So let me put you on pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and got everything glued down, and then I decided to go with my journaling down here. And all I wrote was, today was a great day. I was able to get my first of 2 vaccinations for the COVID-19 virus. I am 1 shot away from hugging my mom and dad. And then I just have my title, The Best Day Ever. And so I've got a lot of black on here, so I decided I'm going to just pull in just a few white enamel, or the little pearls. So I'm just going to kind of put them like in a little cluster on each side here. I don't use the pearls that often, so it's nice to get them onto a layout. And we'll just kind of go in this little corner. And then I think I'll put some up there. So I'm going to call this one done. So tomorrow I should be back with the next one. And we're almost there. By this weekend I should have them all done. So I wish you guys all a wonderful day. I hope you have the most wonderful scrappy weekend possible. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay happy, stay positive, and when all else fails, fussy cut like I like to do. Take it easy, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.